Welcome back, all my dear students and all my respected viewers. Let us continue the session number 10 on the topic communication of offer and acceptance. In order to make an agreement or a contract valid one, in order to create a legal relationship between the parties, there must be proper communication between the parties as far as offer and acceptance is concerned. Offer must be properly communicated, it must be properly understood by the acceptor. Similarly, the acceptance must be properly communicated as per the prescribed, as per the requirements made by the offerer. So, communication is very, very essential. Communication of offer and communication of acceptance. So, now let's have a discussion on this topic. Communication of offer and acceptance. It is an essential condition to make a valid contract. There must be a proper communication between the parties, as I told, parties relating to the contract or an agreement about offer, acceptance, or otherwise. Now, how the communication can be made? Is it always necessary to give the acceptance in writing or not? So the law clearly specifies communication can be made by an act or by omission. By an act in the sense, act of conveying the communication in writing through spoken words, by means of sending a letter or by making a phone call or by sending email, telegram, SMS, WhatsApp. So there are various ways of conveying the acceptance by using the latest technologies like sending acceptance through WhatsApp, SMS, telegrams, mail, phone calls. All these holds valid for conveying the acceptance. Thus, it includes any act by a person by which he or she intends to communicate or which has the effect of communication is accepted as communication. Then, by omission, how communication can be made? It can also be made by omission. It includes conduct or forbearance on the part of one person which has the effect of communication is accepted as communication. Conduct or forbearance. For example, if a person says, if you if you don't reply if you don't reply me within certain time, then I will consider it as you have accepted. Then even if the communication is not done by any act, it becomes an acceptance because the offerer has made. If there is no reply is received, the offer is considered as accepted. So in that case, the communication is made. Then communication of proposal, communication of offer. Section 4 of the Act states that communication of offer is complete when it comes to the knowledge of the person to whom it is made. Acceptance is not possible unless offer is brought to the notice of the offeree. When once the proposer, when once the offerer has communicated his intention, his willingness of offering something to the other person, and it has reached to the knowledge, it has reached to the knowledge of the person to whom it is made, then it means that the proposal, the offer is communicated. Because unless and until the offer is communicated properly, unless and until the offer has reached the uh, acceptor, the other party, then the offer is not a valid offer. Okay. Then, is silence a communication? Can silence be considered as a communication? Law says silence on the part of the offeree means the acceptor or the other person. Silence on the part of the offeree cannot be considered as his acceptance. It was held in the popular case Feldhaus versus Brinland. Feldhaus versus Brinland case specifically specifies that silence on the part of the offeree, silence on the part of the other person cannot be considered as his acceptance. Then the related topic again is when communication is not necessary. For all the types of contract, communication, as I told, is very essential. Communication of both offer and acceptance is very, very important. But there are some types of contracts, there are some circumstances where communication is not necessary for an offer or an acceptance. That is when there is prescribed mode of acceptance and offeree follows it. When there is prescribed mode of acceptance and the offeree follows it. Means when a proposer has uh, made a particular mode, suppose if you keep silence. If you maintain silence on my offer, on my proposal, I will consider your silence as acceptance. In that case, even without any act, without any mode of expression, here the acceptor has conveyed his acceptance by following what offerer has prescribed. Okay, then for example, if the offerer has said, if you do not reply me, if you do not reply me, I will consider it as an acceptance. For example, again, if you do not come at a particular time at the particular place, then I will consider it as you have accepted my offer. So when there is prescribed mode of acceptance and the offeree follows it, it becomes a communication, and communication is not required expressly here. Then when the offerer has acquiesced, when the offerer has acquiesced in a certain conduct on the part of the offeree as equivalent to acceptance. Again, here also about the prescribed mode of conduct which has been prescribed by the offerer. If it is followed by the offeree, then also it becomes the acceptance. Thank you for watching this session. We'll meet again on the next session.